those decks are reliant on creatures to win, it seems like things are going to be fairly difficult.
So we're got game 3 on camera here. On our right we have Erik Panknin playing mono green Dungrove Elder.
And you're just going to throw me into the name on the left? You're just going to leave me in the weeds there?
Hiroyoshi Tsuchimochi.
Okay, that wasn't bad for a first go.
I don't know. It's the best guess that I can postulate there.
You know, I'm just not going to embarrass myself and make a guess, so I'm just going to let you take care of that one. I appreciate it.
I'll probably just go with first names here. Hiroyoshi here is playing pretty conventional blue-white Delver list. He has a Pike, but no Invisible Stalker, and your usual smattering of cards. Nothing really too fancy besides a main deck's Face Shield, which is a little bit out of the norm. He has Delver, Geist, Snapcaster, and Restoration Angel. So
okay, so pretty standard Delver deck.
Yep.
Over here, Erik is rocking the mono green Dungrove. You're going to find, of course, your Dungrove Elders. He's got 2 Thruns. He's got 3 Strangleroot Geist. He has 1 main deck Radiant Corruptor that he can Zenith for. He only has 7 Manlike Accelerants, 4 Llanowar Elves, and 3 Birds, a couple Silver Hearts, 1 Phyrexian Metamorph, and Brian Braun-Duan's favorite card, Bellowing Tangleworm to Zenith for. He's also got a card that we talked about earlier, for Revenge of the Hunters. So he is against Delver. I would be a little surprised if those were still in his deck.
Yeah.
But it's a card that he does have access to.
Tsuchimochi is also on 5 cards to start this game.
Really kind of mulligan into oblivion a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, they both start off with land go, and this is probably going to be a Strangleroot Geist, so I would assume. Could be a Zenith.
Zenith for 1, yeah.
We see Strangleroot Geist getting in for 2. I'm looking at Erik's sideboard because we are in game 3, of course. He does have at least 1. He has 1 Thragtusk. He also has a Corrosive Gale, a couple copies of Crushing Vines, and a Stinger Fling Spider. So those are cards that we will probably see in these sideboarded games as well. Just something for you guys to keep your eyes on.
Yeah. On the other side of here, Tsuchimochi, I would assume, would bring in his Timely Reinforcement, which is a singleton of. Nothing else here seems too compelling. Probably maybe another Dismember he wants. Well, Dismember is actually surprisingly not particularly good against these iterations of mono green beatdown. Yeah, not as good as you would anticipate a Terror being.
Yeah, nothing too exciting when they have Dungrove Elder, Strangleroot Geist, and Thrun in their deck.
Yeah,
it's nothing too exciting. As you see a Sword of War and Peace hit play, you know this is gonna put the clock on immediately on Hiroyoshi. Yes,
yep.
I got it.
Yeah, Panknin's basically threatening. You know, do you have a Vapor Snag? Basically, stat.
Yeah, I mean, if it doesn't take care of it right now, the game's going to get out of hand.
So it looks like Rancor, Dungrove Elder, Llanowar Elf, Basic Forest is his hand.
Yeah, and I mean, that's a really, really solid hand right now. I think I may have, last turn, taken the opportunity to get Dungrove Elder into play. Don't want to open myself up to Vapor Snag or anything like that.
Well,
get
I think
that big body out there.
The fact that he has Llanowar Elf, and I actually kind of like playing the sword there because he has Llanowar Elf and a 4th land in Strangleroot Geist. Okay. So even if he gets snagged here, it's like, all right, that's fine. Just recast my Strangleroot Geist, take go. Like the sword puts Tsuchimochi on such a pronounced back foot that once you get that online, it's like he has to play on the back foot the whole time. And since Panknin isn't under any pressure himself, he has a lot of. All right, we're just going to go.
We're moving all the way.
We do not care about a Vapor Snag, that's for sure.
It's aggressive.
I like it. That's a lot.
It's aggressive.
That's a lot of damage.
And it's getting through.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was opening himself up. You know,
listen, if we're going to play like he doesn't have Vapor Snag, we're going to play like he doesn't have Vapor Snag. That's just how we do.
You know, it opens himself up to a little bit of trouble with Vapor Snag, but it doesn't open him up into anything crazy.
Right, he still gets to play his Llanowar Elf and say go.
Yeah.
And whatever, then, you know, Tsuchimochi's back in the same spot next turn.
You know, I don't love losing the Rancor there if he has Vapor Snag. That's a little bit worse for us, but, I mean, I don't hate his play.
Yeah, I think that's fine. It's also possible, you know, we don't have the advantage of seeing him. Like, it's possible his body language is such that Panknin's just convinced he just doesn't have it.
Yeah, there's no snag there.
Yeah.
This is completely safe, and I'm moving in.
So that Pike, I believe there's 4 instants in the graveyard for Tsuchimochi.
I believe there are 4. That's going to make that a 5/1 first striker, which is going to
we gotta hang back for a minute.
Yeah, you can't. I know he likes getting aggressive. Can't get that aggressive.
Yeah, we can't chump attack. We gotta think a better spot. All right, there's
the
Dun
old
Grove.
chump attack. And then we're
there's
gonna
the
get
elf.
Llanowar elf out there as well too. So all the cards that Hiroyoshi knew about are all in play right now.
Yes.
So they're the only mystery cards in Eric's hand. Problem is that he is currently being roadblocked by a Runechanter's Pike.
All right. There's a Ponder. We really need Ponder for Snag here. That's what we need to find.
Snag is a good start to what's going on right now.
Because the Delver plus the Pike can hold off the Dungrove Elder for a little bit longer. And then if Panknin makes any sort of alpha strike, then your Vapor Snag is awesome.
Yeah, sure.
You get to eat a guy.
Yeah, you get to eat a guy, you get to block a guy, that sort of thing. For you guys wondering at home, because it's a little bit off camera, Hirayoshi's graveyard is a Dismember, 2 Gataxian Probes, and a Thought Scour, so it's definitely going to be, +4/+0 on the Pike right now. Ponder's going to put it at +5/+0, which is going to make Delver's Secrets into a, into a 6/1.
Yeah.
Now the interesting thing there, at the beginning of his turn, the way that he drew his card, it feels like to me he drew Ponder.
Yeah, maybe just moved it too fast. Because he definitely has had windows in the last couple turns to cast a Ponder if he had it. So he might have just moved through his Delver trigger too fast.
It feels like, yeah.
Or he could be a master and he's just playing around Corrosive Gale. Or
that's levels.
That's too many levels.
That's a level I can't even hope to be on at any point in the near future. And so now we have Geist Saint trapped. Okay. He's doing a pretty decent job of, gumming the board up.
Yeah.
Geist isn't terribly relevant because of Sword of War and Peace, but it can attack decently enough.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's not, he's still not really in a position to just go on offense, but it does help muddle the ground down even further.
And when we do get to the point where he needs to go on offense, that's, of course, the card he's going to want to be doing that with.
Do we have a Bellowing Tangleworm? That's what we could really use.
Well, if we have a Bellowing Tangleworm or a Green Sun Zenith, that card will be resolving. And we are tapping...
that's 5. I mean, that's fine, too, I suppose.
It's not so bad.
Yeah, whatever.
It's not so bad. Big bad. Yeah. It's not Bellowing Tangleworm, but Big Bad Wolf will get it done as well.
Just 2 lands in hand?
Sure. So the win goes over to Erik Panknin. This is going to put him... We're not really sure. You guys know the records on this for sure? And this, my assumption is this is either going to put him up to XL or X1.
Would be my guess.
But this is the second time that we've seen mono green.
Yeah.
And like we said earlier, it's definitely a deck to take seriously at this point in time.
And his list is significantly different from the one we had earlier on camera, too.
Yes. Very much so. The thing that they have in common that I think, Pat, you and I disagree with is just having 7 mana accelerants instead of 8.
Yeah.
I would love to have the forward Birth of Paradise in this deck. He has Sword of War and Peace in his deck. He has Rancor, so it carries those weapons well. Bird is a little bit awkward with Revenge of the Hunted, but besides that, it's where you want to be. You want to be playing Unfair Magic given the opportunity. And this is going to move Erik up to 5-0.